This is my MRI of the cervical spine with a foreign body, which is a surgical screw at C4 and C5. My oral surgeon said I have a surgical screw in my neck and got a pack of them and showed me and said the dentist had no reason to use a surgical screw during the time he did my root canal. I was asleep in the chair at the time. If the original radiologist had stated that I had a surgical screw in my neck, maybe I could have gotten help. I tried to get him to admit there was a foreign body there, and he did say verbally it was a volume averaging artifact, but refused to write it down. Volume taking up space, averaging mid-C spine, artifact, surgical screw. All the radiologists and all the neurosurgeons that I went to after that would not go against that radiologist. On one occasion, though, I did get a laugh in my heart as I told the neurosurgeon, after he had said that that was the natural curvature of the spine, I said, I'll have to tell my oral surgeon that you said nothing was there. He quickly exited the room. After much effort, I gave up in this country and went to Canada and Singapore. The Canadian doctors in a Canadian hospital would not give a second opinion because they said they were afraid of getting sued. Singapore doctors would not help me either, even though it showed on the internet how they retrieve foreign bodies like chicken bones. Being JCI accredited links them to the U.S. health system, which limits them as to what they can do, I suspect. As time goes by, hoarseness and coughing is secondary to the pain in my neck and my concerns about the damage a foreign body can do over a long period of time to my vertebra in my neck. I feel like I have less space to breathe and swallow now. An orthopedic doctor said I could live with it, and it will encapsulate. He said in Vietnam there were booby traps and the North Vietnamese dumped metal in feces and put inside explosive devices. When they went off, the shrapnel went into American soldiers, and they have been able to live with it, he said. This foreign body lodged in my neck has been called many things by doctors. Here's some I can remember. Nothing there, calcium carbonate inside the bone, blood vessel, natural curvature of the spine, T1, smudge or blur on MRI. Need more of the study to evaluate. It will encapsulate, and you can live with it. Volume averaging artifact and surgical screw. I have lived with the pain for over 6 years. Doctors have tried to give me drugs, but that is like giving aspirin for a brain tumor. An ENT said I have somatization disorder. A prominent hospital in this country said to take Tylenol for pain and get psychiatric treatment on an outpatient basis, and one doctor tried to get me on barbiturates. On another occasion in a prominent hospital, two tech women took my MRI and locked the door in my face. I could see through the glass as they got on the phone holding my MRI. Both MRIs from these two prominent hospitals are not the quality of this original one. Dare I say poor quality at the very best. My medical doctor has on my records I am non-oriented and anxious. After seeing Diane Sawyer speaking on ABC News about doctors giving psychiatric drugs to foster infants and children, it saddened my heart so that I decided to talk about my experience in hopes that someone will benefit from it and be comforted in knowing that they are not alone. God has a plan and a purpose in our life, and we must thank Him for all things and know that these are blessings, and that there are blessings and knowledge that we achieve through our dark days. Knowledge is a powerful source of energy. Patients beware when doctors try to get you to take psychiatric drugs, and when ENT doctors try to play psychiatrist when you have not had any prior record of mental illness. It's a booby trap that many doctors have played with adults for a long time, and now they're playing the same game with infants and children. It just goes to show how low greed, lies, and corruption can carry the soul.